Hello and welcome to day 2 of the 5-day SEO challenge. Hope you're doing good and I hope you enjoyed day 1 where we looked at the buyer persona, started to really think about who we were marketing to. Today we're going to look at the keyword research side of it. So this is where we choose the keywords that we want to base our content around. So when our customers come to Google, put in a search term, it directs them to our site. So what we need to do is think about what our customers are searching for and then optimize our site for those keywords. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through 5 steps. We're going to start off by developing the keyword ideas. Sometimes we think we know what our customers are searching for, but when we check the search volumes, we might end up be barking up the wrong tree. So we make sure that the keywords that we're targeting, we know our customers are searching for these keywords. When we've worked that bit out, we're going to have a look at what your competitors are doing, and we're going to have a look and maybe get some more ideas from their sites. And then once we've got this really good solid list of keywords, we're going to consider turning those keywords into content. And we've got some tricks for that. And then finally, we're going to set up a tracking system and we're just going to continually track these results. Okay. All of this is going to be done using free tools as well. So I'm going to come out of this and we're going to get started with the process. So what we're going to do in the first instance is I'm starting from scratch. I really don't know what my keyword could be. I'm promoting a plumber that's based in Bristol. So this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to go to keyword sheeter. Okay, so it's just there. I'm going to click on that and it's going to take me into this. So what I need to make sure is I change this for my country. And I'm going to start off at a total guess. I'm going to put plumber Bristol. And I'm guessing if you're on a local 5-day SEO challenge that you do run a local business. If you think about your business combined with your location, that is a great place to start in regards to keywords. We will build on it, but it's a really good place to start. So you could be hypnotherapist, London. You could be personal trainer, Birmingham, whatever that looks like. So I'm going to pop in plumber and Bristol in the box there. I'm going to click on start sheeting and it's literally going to throw out loads of keywords. Okay, this will go on and on. This 64 already. I'm going to stop it because it'll go on and on. So you can see here some of them are really not appropriate. Plumber's mate job Bristol, no. Trainee, no, I don't want any of this. But as I look up, I've got Plumbers Henbury Bristol, which is a suburb of Bristol. I can see they're Bristol Plumbing and Heating Company Limited. I know they're a really big company in Bristol. And again, Hannam, Henleys. So this is all giving me some ideas. So this could provide me with content going on. I could be writing blog posts about plumbers in Hannam or plumbers in Hallfield. But I'm noticing plumber in Bristol is coming up more and more. So this is a good place to start. And I like to go a bit general. So I'm going to go here to a website called WordStream. Now, WordStream is a really handy tool in regards to having a search for search forms of keywords. So I'm here on enter my keyword. I'm going to put plumber in Bristol. So this is wordstream.com, free keyword tool. And I'm going to keep this as all industries and in United Kingdom. I'm going to click on new search and it'll take some time. Well, it didn't take any time at all. And I can see here, a plumber in Bristol is searched for 2,400 times on a monthly basis. And this is going on the AdWords, but usually AdWords and SEO, they kind of overlap. So I know plumber Bristol gets searched for a lot. It gets searched for a lot. But as I go down, I've got emergency plumber in Bristol. That gets searched for 720 times. City plumbing Bristol, 590 times. So just from this list, I've got some, considering I'm only doing a local business, I don't need millions and millions of searches a month. A good couple of thousand, bang on, that'd be really good. So plumber Bristol is definitely a term that I would want to start ranking for. Also, emergency plumber in Bristol is a term that I might want to start thinking about as well. All I'd need to do from here is click on download all keywords and I'll get 68 keywords delivered to me in a CSV file, okay? So this is a really good place to start. Plumber Bristol, I know gets a lot of searches. Great stuff. So I've sorted that in regards to validity of plumber Bristol, that's a really good keyword. So what I'm going to do and what I'm now interested in is who's ranking at the top for plumber Bristol at the moment. So I'm going to go to good old Google search and I've just put it in I'm going to search again just for authenticity. So here it comes through now, and I'm going to scroll down. Now, where it says ads, I'm going to ignore these. These people have paid for their ads to be there. That's not our focus for today. We are focusing on getting free traffic. So, and I'm also going to scroll past this, which is your Google My Business. Very important, and I do recommend that you go away and you work on your Google My Business with reviews and things like that. But again, not the focus for today. So we'll scroll down a bit. So top of the tree there is Checkatrade. We're never going to be a company like Checkatrade. Their sites are too big. There's too many backlinks. There's too much content. If we're just trying to optimize your own websites, we're always going to come second to a website like that. But what I'm interested in is this: Bristol plumbing services. Great. Okay, so this is an authentic company. I'm going to click on that. So these guys, for all intents and purposes, are top of Google. Okay, they're under Checkatrade, but they're position 2. And if you're in position between 1 and 2, you're solid. So this is where the competitor analysis comes in. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to select their URL, and I'm going to copy. And I'm going to go back to WordStream, and I'm going to enter that in. Do a new search. And what this is going to do for me is it's going to give me all the keywords that this website ranks for. Now look at that. Plumbers near me. Okay. Plumbers near me is a really good keyword, or near me is a really good keyword for a local business that services many areas to go for. So you can see there, plumbers near me, that gets 110,000 searches a month. Plumber gets 74,000 searches. Emergency plumber. Now, what we've got to remember is if we're servicing only a number of different areas, we're not really worried about coming up really high for the search term plumber, because we may not be able to service that lead anyway. What we do need to think about is plumber with that location. But I can see here there's some really interesting stats. So I've got your plumbers near me, emergency plumber near me, and maybe I do want to rank for these kinds of sites depending on what my business is. Local plumber near me. So these are really good things. And what you're going to do is there's going to be loads of keywords here that aren't going to work for you. What you need to do in the first instance is whittle all these keywords down to 10. Okay, so you can see there 500 keywords this website ranks for. I would click on download all keywords, and that will give me that list. So when you consider the 68, we're going to have nearly 570 keywords that we can start to consider. And what we're going to look at is the keyword itself, whether it's applicable or not to our business, what the monthly search term is it high enough for us? Is it too high? Is it too low? We want a good amount of number, and also what the competition is. If it's low, more chances are we're going to be able to rank for it, whereas if it's medium or high, it might be more tricky. So this is where we're starting off, okay? So what we've just now done, just by repeating those steps, is first of all, you've got yourself a root keyword stock to consider. You've checked the search volume in WordStream, but then what you've done is you've gone and looked at a competitor's website, and you've got even more keywords. So you've got loads of keywords to start to look through. And what you need to do now is go on through and select 10. Just to start with, as time goes on, you're going to be thinking of 50, 100, 200. But right now, we're only going to focus on 10. And we're going to track these keywords. And the way we do this is we look at a site called What's My SERP. So What's My SERP's a free rank tracker. A rank tracker tells you exactly where you rank on Google for your selected keywords. So I've got an example up here. So this is one of the sites we manage. So what we search for is wedding planning. So wedding planner, Bristol, wedding planning in Bristol. And as you can see here, for wedding planning Bristol, wedding planning Bristol, we're ranking around the 5 mark, 5 and 6, and that's gone to 3, 4, but usually around the 5. This is free for 10 keywords, and it updates daily. Okay, so all you would need to do is go click on add keywords, follow the screen, and you can start your own little tracking website here, and you can see what your site is ranking for these keywords. And like you see, some of them we haven't really done much work on. So event management Bristol is 73 at the minute. So what I'm going to start thinking about is maybe on that site we need to start thinking about more content, more blog posts around event management in Bristol. So we would maybe write in a blog post saying, what's the best event management company in Bristol? So that would get that keyword in there, and then we would point a load of blog posts at that. So what we've done so far is we've gone on and we've had a look at the keywords. We've got our root keywords. We've looked at the search terms, and we've got more keywords. We've looked at our competitors, and we've got more keywords again. So now what we need to think about is, how are we going to turn these keywords into content? So there are tools I could go with for you. There's Answer the Public. There's lots of different tools that you can use. But we're going to do a really simple way of doing it. And all we're going to do is we're going to go back onto Google, as so. And there's a section in most Google searches where it says people also ask. So if I put plumber in there, I'm going to keep it a bit more general. And what you're going to get when you put this in, you scroll down a little bit and you will see this little section here. If I can find it. There you go. You'll see this little section here, people also ask. So these are questions that people are putting into Google. So you can see there, why do plumbers charge so much? What is the charge of the customer? What is a plumber work? Yeah. So, you could write a blog post on your site saying the reasons why plumbers charge so much and why we don't, or something along those lines. You take those keywords, who's the best emergency plumber? Who's got the best reviews? And, maybe you put some content up about how people could fix it themselves or when they need to call you in and things like that. But what you do is you take all these keywords that you'd have, you look at the questions that people are already asking. So you can see there, people also ask. You can also go onto a site called Answer the Public, put your keywords in and get a list of the questions that people are asking about it. And then what you do is you'd start to write blog posts around these subjects. So the technique that we use is a cluster. So we would have our main keyword topic. So we would write a blog post on plumbers in Bristol. So we write a blog post. And then what we do is we'd write lots of little smaller articles around different things about, the best reviewed plumbers in Bristol. We might write about the most experienced plumbers in Bristol, however that would look. But all these blog posts would link back to that main cornerstone content of plumbers in Bristol, which is your main keyword. So you think about your main keyword and think about, right, plumbers in Bristol, what are all the potential questions that people can ask about plumbers in Bristol? What do the public want to know? And you can see this through the people also ask, but also by going on to sites like answerthepublic.com, putting your keywords in, and that can generate those questions too. Okay, so take your time on this. So like we say, just to confirm what we've gone through today, we've developed these keyword ideas. We've checked the keyword search terms. We've had a look at our competitors. We thought about how to start creating content out your keywords. Think about what questions people might ask around those keywords, and you set up a tracking system. So your task for today is head off, go and have a think about these keywords. Okay, get those 10 keywords listed, get what's my SERP account set up, get those content in there. And then what we're going to do is start thinking about those keywords that we've done. What blog posts can we write about it? Because blog posts and content is essential to SEO. And as we move into tomorrow, we're going to start thinking about how we optimize that content on your website so people can start to find it and you'll start to rank more highly in Google. Okay, thanks very much for staying with me today. I will catch you in the next video tomorrow.